Hi, so I'm here to help you, guide you through some of the connections with the dual kegerator, and also it applies to the single kegerator. Dual kegerator means it has dual ports, dual tanks you can hook up to it with one bottle. So they come with a little baggie of washers, and there's been some question about where those washers go. If you have the single kegerator, you're going to use 3 of the washers. If you have the dual, you'll use all 4 of these. It's just this black washer. Where's it go? Okay, well, you've got the stem here. I'm going to call it the stem. I'm going to come up with my own words for them because I really don't have a scientific or industry word for it. And these guys, they both get a washer, and they're at the end or bottom of this. They both come out. And then you take the stem and you wonder where they're going to be hooked up to. Well, this is the part that hooks onto the keg itself, and you'll notice that there already is one item on here, and that is on the side of the stem. And you don't need to put a washer there because this actually has a clear washer that sits in here, and it looks like that. So if that fell out or you pull that out, put it back in, close this up, and just tighten it down with the tool that you got. You don't have to tighten it very hard, not much at all, because it's just a press fit. Then you're going to take these guys, which are your basic run-of-the-mill clamp hoses or clamps, and you're going to put both reds on either side, and you're going to push these in. Make sure you put the clamp in first so you can get it on. So you just put the clamp in, you push this on, and then you clamp it, and you're done. Now you can push it all the way to the end. It does not matter. It can, just as long as it gets a good bite on it, you're fine. Now, where does the other side connect to? Well, if you've left this alone, then you'll know that the stem, or where the beer is coming in from, goes on top of this piece with the washer. And again, it's not a very tight fit. You hand tighten it until you get it. Do not use the tool to put it on. Just use your hands so you can feel the threads. That's kind of important so you don't strip anything. Once you're done, probably like a half turn, and it's tight. The other washers, and in the dual kegerator situation, where do the other washers go? Well, you've got the item that actually you serve the beer with, the tap, and you screw this little black piece on, and each one of these gets, there's a plastic washer in there, but you want to put a rubber washer in there to seal that. It's a much better seal for the beer. And so if you saw that, I just basically, I can either set it in there or put it in here, and I set it, and I'm actually pulling up a little bit as I turn because I want to get the teeth to bite onto this. Once I've got it fairly tight, then again, I can take the tool that I got with this system and tighten it. It's like maybe 3/4 to 1, and it just has to be tight. You don't want to go down on it too much, or you'll squeeze out the washers. But other than that, let's see what else we got. We have our valve regulator, and the regulator that regulates, that you want to set at about, this is the overall tank pressure, and this is the overall pressure that you want to give your beer taps. And you be right around 10, maybe 12 pounds. And you'll find what works for you best. It varies sometimes with beers, I've found. So this end piece has a little white stemmed washer on it, and that goes right into the tank without a washer, without any other washers on it, and it's a compression fit, so you do not need to put an exterior washer. That washer is fixed, or that white stem on there is fixed. I hope this helps you a lot and gives you lots of years of pleasure, and thank you for watching. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do the double kegerator really quick, and the most thing you have to remember is just hooking these up. This is for one side, and this is for the other side, the red hoses. Now when you're going to hook up your tank, you always make sure your valve is turned off. Okay, if your valve is turned off, then you want to release some of the pressure coming out of the valve here, just a little bit, so it's not going to spurt at you. And then you're going to pull this out. I'm going to pull this out because there's a pin there. You see the pin? And then that snaps up and it goes like that. When you are ready to put it in, you put this in like this, just like you see here, and you press down and you turn. You'll feel it to where it won't go any further. Once it's in place, pull back, press down, and put the pin in. Now you're ready to turn the gas back on, and now you should be dispensing beer. Okay? It's a real quick video just to show you how things are hooked up for the kegerator. What you do is you're going to hook these hoses up with these clamps, just the red hoses. They don't matter which side they go to, left or right side. That doesn't matter. Keep your gas off. Turn your gas off. When you're ready to go, you want about 10 pounds of pressure. 10 pounds of pressure will work just fine. And you adjust that right here with a screwdriver, and that will turn this pressure right up here, feeding it. And it'll show you in here, you also can see it, how much you have left. You can see this one's very low. Should be about 30 pounds, 20 or 30 pounds. But that's the overall pressure. This is what's going to the keg. So just keep it around 10, 12, just outside of the red, and you'll be in good shape. Okay, now we're going to take you to these end pieces here. You've got either side, you've got your left and right side, or right and left side. Just take one and tape it off. Just put a piece of tape on it and follow it all the way up into the dispenser, and just make sure you got the right one with the right tube so you can name the right beers for the 2 beers that you may have in here. And that's pretty much it. These just like fit on. They're real simple. They go on. If you have any other problems with it, just let me know, but it's pretty straightforward. One other thing that you'll notice is these kegs fit in very tight up near the top, but they don't actually pinch to the point of causing any problems. So that's kind of your worry when you're trying to get the tanks in. Don't sweat that. Okay?